What is good, guys? It's your boy Darian, man, back at it again with another review. And today we are gonna review A Boogie with the Hoodie, Better Off Alone, the album, man. Now, when it comes to A Boogie with the Hoodie, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't really expect an actual good album to go back to. But if he does make one, I'll definitely point it out. But I don't really go to him for albums specifically, but I do go to him for specific tracks in an album that he makes, because A Boogie with the Hoodie, he's not awful, man. He's not one of the worst rappers out here. It's just within this album, besides the fact that it has a lot, and I mean a lot of bad bars, and I mean specifically like like he literally makes a lot of comparison bars, and they're really bad. But besides that, this album, once again, it's kind of like every other album from A Boogie that I've had before. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not really gonna like it or love it. But let's get on to what I thought about. Let's get to the worst tracks out the way, because I don't want to be a complete negative Nancy throughout this whole shit. So I think the problem I had with most of the tracks that I have on the worst tracks list is the fact that, again, their bars were just really bad. The production was just okay. He wasn't flowing at all. It felt like Let's Go Away with Thugger was 100% mainstream ass track. Same thing with The Body featuring Cash Cobain. That was just a money grab track with, some fucking island vibes on it. I didn't feel it at all. Somebody featuring Future was horrendous. Future had no like that chorus was ass, bro. Headaches gave me a fucking headache. I'm sorry. Spotlight featuring Little Durk did not do absolutely anything. Though I have to admit the production was the best on out of all these worst tracks, and it had a ability to be actually really good. It's just A Boogie wasn't really spitting like that, and Lil Durk, I don't remember the Lil Durk feature. They shooting, same thing. Nothing really didn't do anything for me. No more questions. Yeah, I don't really have no more questions for that track. How to Love, I thought it was going to be a reminiscence of the How to Love track from Lil Wayne, but instead he did that on another track with just a line or two, and he didn't do that with this track, and it was just pretty garbage. Her Birthday is so bad that I don't even want to really talk about the fact that it's literally him just cheating on the track on her. Well, no, him being literally a horny fuck on that on this track, and not giving a fuck about her feelings and just wanting to be horny and not liking her as a human being. So, yeah, that's what it is. So yeah, let's get that garbage out the way. But let's get to the best tracks, because I want to at least be nice about it. Dark King was the first track that kind of fit the scheme of Better Off Alone, not the self-titled track, right? He was just talking a lot about all the fucked up things, all the fucked up thoughts that he had in his mind, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it wasn't that bad, and he flowed very well on it. He flowed very, very well on it, and he did his thing on it. Steppas was another really good track. I think it could be even a reminiscence to the big Steppas on Mr. Morale. But yeah, he was just doing his thing on that. This production was really good. Need You Around featuring Friday. He had a lot of tracks on here that reminiscent of old Meek Mill. If you've seen his YouTube channel, and he's been working with Friday a little bit more than now. And it reminded me of that. And Friday did really good on the chorus. I mean, he did so good on it. And I think A Boogie did his thing as well. And, he's just saying that he needs this girl around, even though he knows he's in the wrong. He needs her around. One Shot, to like a lap, something in these raps. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to love. Yeah, that's what he sampled that. And did he do it justice? Probably not. But what I like about the track is not the fact that he, whether he did it justice or not, with the fact that he just didn't make it a bad track. And I don't think the sample, I heard it a little bit. I don't think he fully used it, but if he did, tell me. But he did good on it. Feel Like Dying, I don't know if that has anything to do with Whole Lotta Red, Playboy Cardi. But overall, it was a really good track. I thought again, the production was well done. He flowed on it really well, and he honestly just, said it straight up. He felt like dying. I mean, he didn't really say it like that. He flowed most of it. But yeah, it's pretty good. PND, which means Perks and Ecstasy, featuring Mariah the Scientist. I'm not gonna lie to you. The big reason why I like this track is because Mariah. She just sounds beautiful on this track. But A Boogie didn't make it bad, and he sounded pretty good with it. And I'll be honest with you, it was a really good track, and it was short, which makes it really interesting. Tiffany's, I didn't originally like this track when it was off the EP. I like it a little bit more now. The production was really good. Once again, going back to the Meek Mill type of production, the Friday type of production, just being really open with what's happening. And Tiffany's is him just talking about him spending all this money on this chick, and he gets nothing in return. So, yeah. DTN could be the best song on the album for most people, I think. For me, I don't know. But yeah, it's basically don't trust, the N word for the homies. And yeah, it works. It works. He speaks on it because of the fact that the girl, I think he's talked about on the album, the side bitch that cheated on the group with the homies with someone else, and I guess he felt really bad about it. And I think he speaks more about that. He goes more into depth on the DTN track, and that's pretty good. Did Me Wrong, I think is my favorite track off the album because he flows really well, the production is really well, and he just spits kind of what he's been spitting about the whole album. You know, yeah, she did him wrong, and it's really good. Booby Trap, I forget, but I think it might have to do with him just going back to the strip club, considering he's kind of done with love and the idea of love, and he's using the demons of the strip club into a booby trap, and he does really well on it. Production's good, he flows, yeah. And then the final track, I already know. I mean, him basically knowing that he does not want to love no more, and he does not want to trust no woman, which, I mean, we'll see how long that lasts. No offense, but yeah. But yeah, overall, I mean, again, man, I mean, when it comes to A Boogie with the Hoodie albums, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it legit. I don't go for the whole album. I go for like one or two tracks that I could come back and repeat. And I think Did Me Wrong will be that track. Hopefully there's another one. Who knows? Maybe One Shot or Dark King.